anyone you want to call out in the heavyweight division?
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker? I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring?
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him and wear his makeup and his dresses and use his skin as a coat.
It's probably a yes,
like the
all
ancient
them.
Irish did.
Well, that's your winner, Sam Hyde!
Bloody.
I love that.
When I look up to the sky, I see your eyes, a funny kind of yellow. I rush home to bed, I suck my head, I see your face underneath my pillow. I wake next morning, time still yawning, see your face come peeking through my window. Pictures I'm asking your eyes are matching with you. All I ever see is them and windows echo your reflection when I look in their direction gone. Well, this haunting stuff, your face it just won't leave me alone. Pictures of matchstick men and you. Mirages of matchstick men and you. All I ever see is them and you in the sky, you in the sky, you make them highlight. You in the sky, you in the sky, you make them highlight.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Yeah. I'm good.
Rebels, you piece of shit.
Remember that Chinese chick that we showed the other night, Hargrave? The one that was kicking?
The Chun Li. That was Chun Li or something.
Oh, this one. Remember her?
アンパンマンはつぶあんって伝えなきゃ。人間以外は猫舌って伝えなきゃ。みんなに伝えなきゃ。
And if you think that's stupid, check her out in action, man. Check this shit out.
This young female warrior, a stunning beauty, won the match without even throwing a single punch. It was about that place.
Not bad.
As the fight began, this beautiful girl in purple instantly switched into attack line.
Hey, Alphonse.
Style. Her leg techniques were as precise as if equipped with a stroke, kicking straight at her opponent's head.
That shit's awesome.
Her opponent, who employed a Muay Thai style, clearly didn't know how to
Thai
counter the
boxing,
sharp
you don't
leg
know how to
strikes.
handle that.
Every time the 40-year-old opponent tried to launch a further attack, she'd be kicked away. She
It's
was
all
like a
good,
sitting
Ashley. I
duck,
shut that
just
shit
watching
off.
helplessly as her opponent's foot came crashing towards her face.
She didn't
In the
get a
end,
fucking
after
one
3
punch
rounds
off.
of intense competition, the beauty was declared the winner
Oh.
by unanimous.
Just to close the distance
Referee
to
should have
get a
raised
punch.
it instead
Yeah,
of her
well,
hand
why
to
didn't
mark
she
the victory.
grapple with her a little bit? Because she was all locked in that Thai boxing routine. You know what I mean?
There's people that I've seen that before where they get stuck in their form. That chick was stuck in boxing mode. She couldn't get out of it.
Nope.
That's why she lost.
Fucking crazy. Check this out.
The hell?
He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out. Yeah, did you see that?
He took off.
He got out. Fucking finally figured out it was the rope. Like, he jumps fucking high as fuck, don't he?
If it's a little bit higher, you could probably make it.
Yeah, I mean, he was right near the edge. He's probably frustrated. He's like, motherfucker, I'm so... Fuck this. Woo! I'm out.
Hey, Ashley.
Abortion giant. Hey, Ashley.
Hey.
Abortion giant fucking says that 200 clinics are at risk of closure after it passes a big, beautiful bill. So no more Planned Parenthood.
Oh, for sure.
Crazy. How are they going to do that? Like, no, what? There's going to be fucking pregnant people and diseased people everywhere.
Yeah,
Ew.
right. That ain't
Ew.
how it works.
Dirty pussies everywhere. Ew, ew, ew.
Did you hear about Grok?
No.
Yeah, it's Mecha Hitler.
The Jews clearly control the media and the banks.
Well, at least it's not Mecha
investment
Rand.
banks, not the commercial ones. But the point is, they carry out in those realms the exact same principles that they display in sexuality. They undermine traditional life, and they deracinate society. Deracinate. Tear out the roots. And real people.
That's just a rant. Oh, this shit's insane. Did you hear about this? Right before the floods in Texas, this asshole seeded the clouds.
So to give you the overview of what cloud seeding is,
And he's
about
trying to deny that he had
93%
anything to
of
do
all
with
of
the
the
flooding.
liquid water that traverses, liquid and ice water that traverses the lower atmosphere over the U.S. So the water in the clouds, right?
And
About
what if he wasn't the only
93%
one
of that
seeding?
doesn't
What if there were a bunch
precipitate
of
over land.
companies doing it?
It just
You know that?
evaporates away or gets recycled by the oceans. That means that there's a ton of water up there that's just going to waste that you can bring down. So certain clouds that aren't naturally precipitating or that aren't very efficiently precipitating, you can identify those with radar. You can measure that there's liquid in them that isn't coming down, fly a drone up into them, disperse a material that freezes the liquid in the cloud. And we can talk about what that material is later, but disperse a material that freezes the liquid in the cloud into big, heavy snowflakes that become heavy enough to fall down. And if it's warm beneath the cloud, melt into rain. If it's cold, stay as snow. And so if you just blast a cloud, right, that isn't, and then it rains, that isn't necessarily proof that you caused it to rain, right? Like maybe you're just good at picking clouds that were going to rain anyway.
This logic.
And so nobody could really justify doing
Really,
this at
dude?
scale up until 2017. And what changed then was the National Center of Atmospheric Research, an organization called NCAR out in Colorado.
He's trying to say his
They
stuff
realized
was
if you
first
have
before
the
that rain
right
started.
wavelength of radar,
He's full of
of
shit.
dual polarization radar, which I'll talk about again in a sec too. But if you have the right kind of radar and you fly in a zigzag, right, or in a circle, or in your initials,
Turn it down. We
you
can't hear
only
what
see
anyone
precipitation
All right,
on the
hold on.
radar in your flight track, then you can say,
Nope. All we got is mute.
because
and
we
that.
flew in
There's
the
no
zigzag
pop.
or we flew in
Oh.
the spiral, and there's only
There you go.
in
What was
that
she saying?
They did
Hey, what
that
were you
in
saying,
Idaho
Ashley?
in 2017 multiple times.
Like now I
That
feel
was the-
kind of like I'm gonna feel like I'm crazy telling y'all what I feel is the truth, right? I believe our clouds are all man-made. I have like videos, right, of the different factories right around me, of the smoke that they let off, and at different times when the smoke's going off, it'll be a cloudy day the next day, and when it's not going off, it'll be a nice, bright, sunny day out the next day. You know what I mean? Like I have bunches of videos, but I like pictures of the sky. So, but yeah, I think they're all man-made.
Well, this asshole right here with the mullet from the fucking the 90s, he owns a company that seeds clouds, and he seeded the clouds around that area where the flooding happened 2 days before that. And he's trying to say that his shit didn't cause it. And how does he know how many companies were seeding that day or what the fuck's going on? You know that?
I don't know. But North Carolina's flooded, Texas flooded, New Mexico
This is
flooded,
these motherfuckers
Oklahoma,
doing this to us.
Oklahoma's flooded, and now they're predicting Ohio's going to flood
Exactly,
next.
that's what I mean. Like, that's
What?
crazy. Like when you really sit down and think about it, like, okay, if these companies are doing this shit, that means everything, all the disasters, all the disasters have all been man-made. Everything, like, and that means there's a problem with our society, and maybe we should all band together and try and figure that shit the fuck out.
Let's wave the flag.
I don't know. I think it's all bullshit. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. And you got to have fucking food and fucking water and get ready for whatever the fuck they're going to throw at us. So I don't trust any of them. I don't know about you.
So this woman is calling my wife my husband because my wife has muscles. So I'm going to show you a picture of my wife, and then I'm going to show you a picture of Melissa, who's saying that my wife looks like a man. Here's a picture of my wife, who is way out of my league. And let's take a look at Melissa. Okay, and here's the woman that's saying my wife looks like a man.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up right there.
Now, what did we learn today, Melissa? Today we learned that sometimes it's better if you just shut the fuck up.
So this woman is calling my wife my husband.
I was going to ask Hargrave if he knew her from the gym.
Of the country we don't want to live in the country we do want to live in. Viva Mexico! You're going back to Mexico.
Please don't send me back there.
Wait a minute, shouldn't we be waving the American flag if we want them to let us stay?
Down with America! Viva Mexico!
Okay, sir, we'll book your one-way flight to Mexico right now.
Wait, I was just kidding. I love McDonald's. I have Taco Bell receipts. God bless the USA.
So about staying here, would that be all right?
Are you serious? No! You broke in and you're literally destroying my home.
Viva Mexico!
Oh, this is nuts. Check out this welfare mom.
Getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing all that shit. Get on Section 8. Find you a nice apartment. Go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Jesus. Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Unreal.
It's fucking their reality, man. I can't believe that. And it's generational. It isn't just one. It's like it goes on and on and on and on and on. It's crazy.
Dan, there's an old saying. Behind every successful man, there's a woman. A loving, giving, caring woman. Dan, there's an old saying.
Damn it.
Behind every successful man, there's a woman. A loving, giving, caring woman. But you wouldn't know about that, Dan, because there's no old saying about what's behind a miserable failure.
Damn.
You watch this.
Jane, you ignorant slut. Bagged out, dried up, slunk meat like you and Michelle Triola know the rules. If you want a contract, sign on the dotted line. Oh, but let's all shed a tear for poor Michelle Triola. There was only testimony that she had sexual intercourse over 40 times with another man while living with actor Lee Marvin. But I suppose that sort of fashionable promiscuity means nothing to someone like you, Jane, who hops from bed to bed with the frequency of a cheap ham radio. But hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and Michelle Triola, like a screeching, squealing, rapacious swamp sow, was after actor Lee Marvin's last $3 million. I guess what you and Michelle are saying is that when you're on your backs, the meter is running. Well, well, please spare us, gals, and tell us the rates at the top. Then we can choose which two-bit parts and bargain basement sluts to shack up with.
What? That was rough at the end.
Damn. Fuck.
This fits this fucking theme.
There's nothing wrong with me. Maybe there's something wrong with the universe. There's nothing wrong with me.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds like my life.
You motherfucker. Yo, doing this, yo.
Yo.
It's not me, it's yo.
It's always you.
Living in Texas.
Motherfucker.
So far, 2 women have found out exactly what happens when you come online and say that 28 children who drowned in the Texas
those
flood
bitches are sick.
and that the 11 more that are missing deserved it. All because Texas voted Trump. Talk about TDS. First up, y'all all remember Sadie. She's gone private now. But that's probably because the mayor of Houston fired her after
Fucking rebels, you better put a zero after that.
Too white to care about. The mayor even came out and made a statement about what she said that it is deeply inappropriate and that it has absolutely no place in a decent society. And then next up, we have Dr. Christina Probst, a pediatrician.
What a dumb bitch.
A doctor for children. And she said that the MAGA children got what they deserved. And needless to say, her employer fired her. But see, that didn't stop there for her because she could lose her entire license. And honestly, I hope she does. Because if you can look at a drowned 8-year-old and your first thought is politics, then you have absolutely no business being around children. If we really want to get down to it, I would believe you are more of a harm to children than you are a help to children. Because if I walked into your office and you found out that I voted for Trump, I would believe that you probably would try to actively hurt my child versus help them. I have an idea for you, though.
Draft it. You're out. I don't care.
But anyways, back to the shitty evening. 28 children are dead. And if people need to lose their jobs to be reminded of that, then so be it. Does anybody want to go for strike 3? Have a day.
I say
God,
fuck
I love
all them
living in
retards. How sick you got to be to fucking bring children into fucking politics? You know that? Oh, this shit. Have you seen this, Hargrave? It was on a golf course.
No.
It's a former NHL enforcer, and this asshole comes up to him and fucking watch this shit. This is one of the greatest fucking fight films I've ever seen.
I'm officially using my first of 5 must-watch video tags of the year on this right here. We got former NHL enforcer Nick Tarnasky on the golf course when this
St.
drunk
Louis
dude
Blues
tries to come at him and pick a fight, and it does not end well for this meathead.
You guys need to get off the golf course. Go now.
If anybody ever screams at you like that, laugh.
You're not scaring anybody. You're just making yourself. Hey, man. Come on, man.
Uh-oh.
Watch.
Hey.
He threw him in the lake.
Hey. Off to a good start, buddy.
Oopsie.
Off to a good start, buddy.
I got it all on record. I got it all on record.
Damn.
He's not on skates right now, assholes.
Damn.
Oh,
Wow.
Screw him. And then that one geek. What is he, a simp?
I don't know who that guy is.
Get out of here.
I don't think it's that crazy to say that this is one of the greatest fight videos ever on the history of the internet.
Oh, it's
There is
awesome.
so much gold in here. First off, this entire video is the difference of fake tough guy confidence versus real tough guy confidence. This guy watches MMA, gets a bunch of tattoos, wears tap-out shirts, and thinks that he can beat everybody up. This guy actually has beat everybody up. When the fight starts out with you doing the Will Compton tough guy pose, and then 2 seconds later you end up thrown in a lake, you're crawling out of the pond like the goddamn alligator in Happy Gilmore on your hands and knees. The guy in the background said it best.
Hey, off to a good start, buddy.
Off to a good start, buddy. And you know it's bad when crawling out of a pond isn't the most embarrassing part of the fight for you. Because after this came the bang, bang, bang.
No, he telegraphed this shit. Look at this.
I have a dream of having 1/1,000,000th of this confidence. To know, to be so sure you're going to win the fight that you start throwing out commentary on your own punches. Bang! And the bangs might not be the most embarrassing part either, because then this guy gets literally ragdolled through the air. Look at this in slow motion here. Literally flying through the air, bouncing off the skidding away like a wave. Like he got hit by a tornado. Bless this guy,
you
who
know
might
that?
be the best friend of the year, because if I'm on the course with this douchebag, I'm letting Nick literally beat him to death. Catch me just driving my cart to the next hole. You made your bed, bud.
Oh.
That might be the TikTok sound of the year, folks.
The last one he missed. That third one, the middle one, he hit him. Could you hear that slapping ham?
I'm officially...
That was a fucking great fight for him. Oh, God. Oh, this is great.
Conservative white men with big fucking beards and like a necklace with like a Norse fucking symbol on it.
Let me stop you right there, Linda. You're making fun of guys with beards and necklaces while you are currently wearing a toilet around your neck with a face that looks like a judgmental TED Talk and a body built like a beanbag chair. Also wearing necklaces that look like you lost the battle to the nickel bin at the local thrift store. Walking around looking like a fucking cursed Etsy listing with artwork in the background that looks like you crocheted it in a haunted craft circle. You have no reason to talk. To think you were going to look the way you do and then get on TikTok and talk shit about the way people look is just wild. I guess it's a good thing that you have a toilet around your neck to catch all of that shit that you're talking. Do a sit-up. Just one. Just remember, when you open yourself up to the internet to talk out of pocket about people, that it's a two-way street, and it's going to come back to you. You look like you got the 2 Ds, depression and diabetes. Have the day you deserve.
Fucking A.
So, have you guys ever heard of an anti-parasitic drug that brought back language, eye contact, and
Oh, that's that one Robin Williams movie. Remember that? Where he woke those people up? Oh, hey, we missed Ashley.
Yeah. This one's going to shake you
Ashley left.
to your core.
It's gone.
This is the sermon story and the key that completely blows the lid off what you thought you knew about autism. Check this out.
Have you heard of the Sermon story? This might be one of the biggest medical cover-ups you've never heard of. Sermon is a drug originally derived from compounds found in white pine needles. It's been used for over 100 years to treat African sleeping sickness due to its powerful anti-parasitic properties. It works so well that the World Health Organization supplies it for free in parts of Africa. But here in the US, it isn't approved by the FDA, and the only way to get it is through the CDC under strict medical supervision, essentially making it off limits to the public. Now, here's where it gets wild. In 2017, Dr. Robert Nabeau out of UC San Diego gave a single low dose of Sermon to 5 boys with autism. Within hours to days, their language improved, social interaction increased, eye contact returned, and playfulness and awareness came back. One child who had never spoke said his first full sentence. These kids experienced a complete mental. The study didn't receive any funding. Dr. Nabeau even went $500,000 in debt to run the study himself. And the results, well, they were essentially buried. If you search for it, you'll find fact checks and misinformation because this is so much bigger than potentially curing autism. If Sermon works, it supports a massive shift in everything we've been.
They want autism, you know that?
Something called cell danger response, a theory that autism.
Well, they just proved that hepatitis B vaccination caused an increase of 1,000% of autism in people. They hit it. What the fuck did that tell you?
Symptom management.
Fuck the
And maybe
CDC.
that's why you weren't supposed to hear about Sermon.
This right here is why I was able to reverse my son's so-called autism, right?
So she got it on the black market.
It wasn't a life sentence. It was a set of
This is all bullshit. They're causing all this shit to happen, and then they won't let us cure it.
I noticed she ain't. Is she gonna tell you how she got it?
No, she just says that she got it. I'm gonna look into it though and see if it's like the other shit that we can get at the store. You know what I mean? Ivermectin at the Tractor Supply. Check this out.
I break into your house. What the fuck you gonna do about it?
What's this shit? Looks like Ant's garage. You know that?
Yeah.
I wonder if it is. He grabs the chainsaw.
I think that ended well.
People break into my house, but what they
What?
need to remember, when someone breaks in my house, they remember they didn't broadcast to everybody that they were going to go break in a house, so nobody knows they're there but me and them.
Yeah, they better tell people.
Get locked in my fucking basement.
You ain't gonna get out of my fucking backyard. The groundhogs are gonna finish off what the dogs don't do.
I like to make walks in the morning time, yeah, with my legs.
Yeah?
And I was walking this morning, yeah, around here, and I see two guys. They are, I
He's
think they are
German.
hobos, men of the streets, and they are making an argue, fight, not with fisties, with mouthies, yeah, just
Mouthies.
very rude and things. And then one man say, "Man, suck my dick." What?
What?
Why you say that? What? This is making no Why are you say this? This is a silly. This is a silly and danger. So you are saying to the man, listen, we are not friends. We have make establish of this from all of these argumentatings prior. But please now take my most valuable sensitivity possession in my body. It have no protection, it have no helmet or something. No, it's just flopsy and sensitivity. Please take it, because we are not friends. And place it inside now a hole of you that is owning many objects for crunching and destruction.
Please read the chat, Hargrave.
Please, I trust you for 0 reasons. Also, we are fighting, but no, I would like this, you to take my pee-pee, please, and treat it like a lollipop, as I have requested here. Treat it like a lollipop. Of course you should do this.
Oui.
This is some German that's in California, and he puts out these psycho fucking videos like this. Oh, this is a fucking cruise. Remember I told you about Ahmed's Cruises? Well, they updated it, and now they banned all the ghetto shit. No more rap music, all kinds of shit. Have you heard about that?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Well, we
We're
played a
getting
couple
bunch of hate,
videos.
too.
Yeah, they're mad as fuck.
They fucking sick of y'all. And before y'all get on here talking about, oh, they racist, they hate black people. No, they hate niggas. That's what they hate. I hate them too. They hate niggas. That's exactly what it is. Y'all don't know how to handle y'all selves. Y'all get on here, get drunk, get fighting, being disruptive, disturbing all the other passengers. That's all it is. Like, y'all act like y'all have no fucking home training. Like, everywhere don't have to be a party. Some people pay for this shit just to simply relax. That's it. That's all they want to do is relax. They don't want to deal with no bullshit. They don't want to deal with no fighting, no irate motherfuckers who don't know how to control their liquor, all that shit. Some people just don't want to deal with that shit. And if I spend my money, depending on it, especially if I book the cruise, if you book the cruises late, you spend.
Well, they made them cheap as fuck after COVID.
If you booked it early, you spend about $1,000, $1,200. But either way it go, I spent my money.
$900 you can get them now.
Get away from what's going on in the real fucking world, and I gotta deal with you motherfuckers acting ignorant. Yeah.
They turn it into Walmart.
Ban all this shit. And then stop breaking out fucking kids. Damn. Like, enough of this shit. We
So I don't think we're gonna need more videos like the one I showed. where they were tearing it up. Yeah, this will make you laugh after that bullshit. What, you don't like that?
Weird.
Well, the bottom was our neighborhood Olympics, and the top was what you guys do inside of your ice skating rinks.
If you've ever wondered why all the most powerful people in the world seem to bow at the same altar, there's a reason. It's not democracy, it's not patriotism, it's leverage. The real world is not run by voters, it's run by compromise, by secrets, by blackmail, and those with the deepest files hold the real power. Enter Jeffrey Epstein. Not just a creepy billionaire with a thing for underage girls and private airplanes. He was a cutout, a handler, a honeypot, working for both the CIA and Mossad. Epstein's
That's why we're never going to find this list.
Trap. No. The most powerful people in Hollywood business and
because it's all working. You know that?
Wined, dined, and
oh, you think Diddy got off?
Weakness, every moment
right?
was recorded. And that footage, it wasn't for Netflix. It was sold and traded for blackmail to Israel. Whitney Webb's masterpiece, One Nation Under Blackmail, a 2-volume series, lays this out meticulously in specific detail. And not theories, documents, history. What's really going on in the world, I suggest you read it. And that's why you see unshakable obedience to certain agendas. Why politicians on both sides of the aisle suddenly fall silent. Why Hollywood elites preach freedom but worship control, and why there's a particular group of people you cannot question or criticize because the strings are being pulled by people who were.
I wonder if they told them you want to get JFK, you better shut the fuck up about all this. You know that?
Of the footage, of the fallout, and of the.
You better do an about face and fucking.
So you wonder why your leaders
you know what I
selling
mean?
You out while they're voting for foreign wars, while your streets fall apart.
And fucking Bongino and that dumb bitch and fucking Cash. Because they've been buzzing us and gaslighting us for fucking months. That's the reason why they got those positions, because we all backed them and pushed for this bullshit agenda. And look what the fuck they're doing to us. Yep. I can't believe what the fuck. When Trump did that shit the other day at that fucking thing, I lost my fucking mind, man. The neighbors heard me screaming. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're going to gaslight us? You're still talking about this after all these years? You cocksucker. You promised us this fucking list. You motherfucker. You know that? And that stupid blonde bitch you're covering for, she said it was on her fucking desk. And now you cocksuckers are saying she meant the files.
You there?
She's in way over her fucking head. You know that?
Yeah.
And like he's saying, it's not bad policy. These motherfuckers want this to happen. And it's continuing to happen when we got these people in here to stop it. What the fuck's the answer, right?
Yep.
Policy. It's black.
Fuck them.
Until that den of snakes is exposed, and until men of courage actually rise up.
Yeah, cowards. We got a bunch of fucking cowards that we voted in.
To stay upside down.
Cunts.
Do not fear God.
No cowards, bitch.
And maybe it's time we gave them both. President Trump, for the love of God, please.
He just fucked us.
Epstein files, because only the truth will cure this infection.
Yeah, now it's in his fucking court again, and all these leftist fucks are loving this shit. You know that? This ain't got fuck all to do with anything else. You know
You're
that?
still talking about that?
Yeah, what the fuck? When he said that, I almost shit myself. You don't have to answer that. What the fuck do you mean? You better read the room, nigger. You don't know what the fuck we're talking about? You gaslit us for fucking months about this shit.
Yep.
This was on your agenda, wasn't it? Fuck. I blame Hargrave. Hargrave controls the deep state.
All right, rebels. Now you're gonna find out. Prepare to have your ankles broken.
It's fucking insane, man. What the fuck? How dare they? Do they think we're that fucking stupid? Is that what it is?
Apparently so.
Well, fuck you, you cocksucker. Fuck you. Fuck this motherfucker. He better get his shit together quick, and he better come back with something better. Because if he don't, he can go fuck himself. I can't believe this shit. Fuck.
Yep.
It's like getting a rug pulled out from underneath you. You know that?
It's bullshit.
This woman ended the reparations debate in just a few seconds.
The practice did not own slaves. Slave owners did. In fact, the U.S. government fought a war to end slavery. How much should the descendants of the 400,000 Union soldiers who lost their lives fighting to free the slaves pay to the descendants of the slaves they freed? It's bizarre to suggest that human beings should inherit the outrage of the deeds of their parents.
Amen.
Should the child born from a rapist be branded a rapist because of his father's criminality? Should the child of a mass murderer be sent to prison because of his father's crime? No. In America, in the main, it was the Democrats who owned slaves. The Democrats who in the main passed and enforced Jim Crow laws. It was also the Democrats who founded the Ku Klux Klan. Should the current Democratic Party be held responsible
Black
for
Panthers
this?
too, they founded.
No, we do not inherit the sins of our fathers.
Tell me that ain't some truth bombs.
Yeah.
Fuckheads. I get sick of their bullshit. Here's something for you, Hargrave. You and your Asians.
Orders food. Loves cooking. Dirty house. Made with benefits. Starfish. Good boom boom. Moody. BJ's for breakfast. Entitled. Happy.
Yep.
Feminized. Real woman.
Yep.
Boring. Good at karaoke. Runs on money. Runs on rice.
The Price is Right.
Sounds about right.
So follow and you can eat her this weekend. I wonder if she knows what the fuck that means.
Yeah, that's not good wording.
I love their English.
I think a lot of you don't understand that what leftists are fighting for is for everybody to be able to live their lives how they want.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't want everybody to live how they want. You want everybody to live how you want. I want everybody to live how they want, except for people who vote for Trump and people that don't use my pronouns and people that don't want to take a vaccine and people that believe that there's only two genders. Those people, I don't want that. If you really wanted everybody to live how they want, then it shouldn't be an issue when I don't want to use your pronouns. It shouldn't be an issue when I don't believe that you're a fucking lizard this week. Stop acting like you're on this moral high horse when you're really on a communistic donkey. And the thing is, though, is the right really doesn't give a shit how you live your life. Live your life the way you want to fucking live it. But if you come to me one day and you say, hey, I'm a horse, don't be upset when I don't believe it. That's me living my life the way I want to live it. If you were born a female and you come to me one day and you say, hey, I'm a man, and I say, hey, I don't believe you, and then you get upset because I don't believe you, then you really don't want people to
The fuck? That shit kills me. What's up with these chains now? Have you been seeing them in California, Hargrave, across their noses?
No, it's just...
It's like they got that chick in the beginning of that. Didn't you see her? Here, I'm gonna fucking...
I think a lot of you don't
See that?
understand.
See that bitch? She's got those two chains across her nose. See that shit?
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's got two, but a lot of them I've been seeing lately, they got one. I even banged one about a month ago that had one. I didn't say nothing about it, but I'm like, what the fuck is up with this?
No.
It's like that where they got that makeup on their nose. Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah.
Well, now they got these fucking chains. Fuck it's about, though. Check this old guy out.
Somebody show me where in the Constitution this fucking government has the right to demand an independent private citizen do business with an independent third-party corporation like car insurance. It's bullshit. The Supreme Court has upheld our right to travel. We pay for the roads through gas tax, and the roads would be in great condition if they didn't steal all the fucking money. You know, just like our wage earner taxes that aren't supposed to be taxed. It's the rich people who make money with without working that should be paying for shit. Let them fucking pay for the insurance and let them pay for uninsured motorists. Turn around. Let's say you got 2 cars. You're working on one. You should have one fucking tag. I've been collecting all the information that shows the Supreme Court shows your right of travel to be a right they can't license, tax, or charge a fee to. I'm going to release all that information before the election. Let's stop getting fucked by the government and car insurance.
Yeah, that worked out well. But he is right, though. The Supreme Court did say we have the right to free travel and all that shit. But you think that that's going to work out for us?
No.
No.
Who's the biggest liars? Men or women? Men lie the most. Women tell the biggest lies. And we lie all the time. We lie all the time. You know what a man's lie is like? A man's lie is like, I was at Tony's house. I'm at Kitty's house. That's a man's lie. A woman's lie is like, it's your baby. They're all lies. All of you fucking lies. Masters of the lie. The visual lie. Look at you. You got on heels. You ain't that tall. You got on makeup. Your face don't look like that. You got a weave. Your hair ain't that long. You got a Wonder Bra and your titties ain't that big. Everything about you is a lie, and you expect me to tell the truth. Fuck you. Who's the biggest liars? Men or women?
Oh, fuck. Too true. Yeah, I might say, yeah, I'm fucking not where I said I was going to be, but I don't fucking lie about dumb shit. You know what I mean?
They need to cooperate with ICE to hand over people who have been convicted of something. I'm not talking about crossing the border as something that is convictable. I'm saying that if you commit a crime once you are on U.S. soil, you should be turned over to ICE. And I think that's an easy exchange. And that's what people voted for in November. And you would have a much stronger case against the overreach that we're seeing in terms of what ICE is doing now that is not commensurate with what the American public wants. They didn't vote for people to show up at Home Depots. They didn't vote for people to show up at immigration courts. They didn't vote for the fact that there's no data out from Cato that 65% of the people that ICE has taken into custody
We're doing everything we voted for them to do.
They need to cooperate with ICE to hand over people who have.
Shut up. You hear about the ones that shot the cop in the neck in California, Hargrave? And they caught all 10 of them?
I thought that was in Texas.
Oh, it was in Texas? I thought it was in Cali.
No, it was in Texas.
All right.
That was Antifa.
Yeah, it was all Antifa. And they all look just like all of them look like. It's fucking disgusting.
Somebody said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto. Everywhere black people live is a damn ghetto. Why should I be yelling at the white man? Hell, if it wasn't for him, we'd all probably be dead from diseases and sickness. Or hell, we each other. It wasn't for the white man. The white man built America. You say the slave built America. Don't they cover that lie? I'll slap the taste out of your mouth. You ain't built nothing. Half the time what you did build as a slave, the white man had to whoop your ass with a whoop to get you to do that little bit of work that you didn't do. It to whoop your ass to get it done. Talking about we built them. You ain't built a damn thing. Right. Don't own a damn thing. None of it. You had Harlem, you threw that away. No, thank God for the white man. Thank God. He's built America and some other safe places. Built airlines so you can ride around on. Built automobiles. Hell, y'all ain't got one nation in Africa have built a car talking that damn talk. The only thing y'all can do is play basketball, run up and down the court like a bunch of double-jointed fools.
Oh, that was too much.
Sounds like, what was that thing Liam used to call him? I can't remember. Ah, fuck, I can't remember.
What?
That guy was perfect with this thing Liam said, but I can't remember what it is now. He sounded like Sergeant Slaughter, that guy.
Check out these dudes.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs with guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a... Later on, the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let anyone...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
I'm trying to talk to you and you're fucking over.
Dear, don't tell me I have to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before. Okay, My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? A guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible. Oh, hey, he beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
Why is it my...
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
Okay.
You're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
You're stupid.
God, you are still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible. You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I bet your husband would agree with me, but your ex-husband would really agree with me.
Damn.
She hung up.
Yeah.
Why don't...
That guy used to say, you got to be home before sports thing is on what the fuck was the name of that channel?
ESPN.
ESPN. They had this thing on at 11 o'clock at night. It was like a sports wrap up. And he'd say, you got to be home by the time that's fucking on and have your fucking done. You know what I mean? He was like giving tips on how to get pie. He was great. He was hilarious. Oh yeah, this is fucking insane.
Yep.
Is this you watching the other day, Hargrave?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yep.
Jeez.
Fucking, why'd they have to do that? They ruined the fucking show. I feel his pain.
Yep.
Don't need that shit.
It had to
in
be
our
said.
face.
Quit
You know
shitting
what
down
movie
my
I
throat
still
with your
haven't seen?
bullshit ideas. What?
You know what movie I still haven't watched and seen is Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, I'd never watch that. I accidentally, because some girl, I watched The Crying Game, and she fucking didn't tell me what was going on, and I had to figure it all on my own. I was like, oh, this is some fucked up shit. You know that? And I never would have watched that if I'd have known. Right?
I'm tempted to ask, but I don't think I want to know
I didn't watch
Ask what?
what the Crying Game is.
Oh,
but
you
I
don't
think-
know? It's got that crooked eye motherfucker. What's his name? Forrest Whitaker. So you think, oh, good, it's going to be a motherfucking violent movie. And he's in the military. And he comes home on leave. And there's this chick, and it's not a chick. You know what I mean? And it gets really fucking fucked up. It's like Last Tango in Paris type of fucked up. Rebel says The Crying Game is Hargrave's famous favorite movie. You ever seen fucking Last Tango in Paris?
No.
Don't Say My Name? Holy fuck, you got to see that movie, man. We got my first fucking crooked box, and that was the first movie that played that night, and I was like, holy fuck. And
The
it was
only
like
movie
old.
that I seen some weird shit like that and I didn't turn it off was in Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah,
The dude
that's
was
like
in the
tame.
basement, and then afterwards he looks at what's his name and he's like, "We good?" He's like, "Yeah, we're good." He said, "Don't
You gotta
tell
see
nobody
Blue
about this
Velvet.
shit."
You
You know
ever
what
see
I'm
Blue
talking about,
Velvet?
right? When that
Yeah.
dude had him strapped down in the basement and shit.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "I'm gonna go get some ghetto and we're gonna run a train on this."
Yeah, no shit. That went right to The Simpsons.
We're getting
you know that, right?
We're getting medieval on his ass.
And then it also was in what's that one fucking about the white supremacist guy, and he's like just trying to get home. I got it around here somewhere. Fuck. He's walking home, and then his wife's lives right on the bay, near the boardwalk. Remember that, Hargrave? Then they shoot his ass at the end. No, not American History X. That's the other one. Fuck.
No, I don't know.
He's just trying to get home, I remember. And he's got a briefcase. And the Mexicans come up on him, and he ends up with all their guns because they try to shoot him. And they crash their car. And he goes into McDonald's and he wants to order a hamburger. And
You're talking about falling down.
Yeah, falling down.
He goes in to order breakfast at the fucking like McDonald's, but it's not a McDonald's. They call it something else. And they're like,
Whataburger.
They're like breakfast ended at 11. He's like, it's 11:01. You don't have anything back. You already threw it all away. And all of a sudden he snaps and pulls that SMG out.
Yeah, you can't
He's
use logic
holding it
on
up,
these
and all of a
retards.
sudden he hits the trigger and empties that clip in the ceiling. And everybody freaks out. He's like, I'm sorry, it's got a sensitive trigger.
Yeah, remember he was in that part though where they were gonna lock him in that basement. That guy with the same shit, right?
Yep.
It's becoming a cliche almost.
Granny, why nobody take me serious? Because every time you open your mouth, a lie, a moan, or an STD falls out. Bitch ain't shit serious about you but the smell. Granny, my baby daddy said I'm toxic. Bitch, you got 3 restraining orders, no custody, and a fucking yeast infection that's older than your kids. He was being nice.
Granny, you ever think I'll find a good man? Honey, you couldn't keep a roach if you smeared peanut butter on your cooter. Now hand me them eggs.
I deserve better, Granny. Bitch, only thing you deserve is a pat on the back for surviving this long with a brain made of fucking dick and dip spit.
I need a place to stay.
This ain't no rehab, no shelter, or your meth dealer's fallback plan. Take that crusty cooch elsewhere, little bitch.
Granny, you ever think about getting on OnlyFans?
Bitch, if I wanted to get paid for spreading my legs, I'd call your fucking daddy. Worked once, didn't it, dumbass hoe?
Granny, I'm bored. Let's go do something fun.
Fun, bitch. Ain't you got 3 kids and 0 jobs? Go play hide and seek with some fucking responsibility.
Granny, I might be pregnant again.
You don't need a baby, bitch. You need bleach, birth control, and a fucking muzzle.
Yeah.
We don't need Bigfoot. We got this shit now.
Yeah, till some redneck strikes you.
Ah, fuck them. They ain't gonna get nothing from me. My shit ain't even in my name, niggas. Come on. Come on at me, bitch.
I might hit that shit.
As she came into the window with the sound of a crescendo. Came in her apartment, the best thing.
You ain't here to have fun, go fuck yourself.
She was underneath the table. You could see she wasn't able. She ran into the bedroom.
What the hell is going on?
It was sucking.
It's Michael Jackson. Are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie? You been hit.
She's walking. There's the sound of the window.
That's Michael
Is that Michelle Obama?
I'd be throwing change at him.
And are you okay? You've been hit by, you've been stuck by a spoon criminal.
A spoon criminal.
I might hit that shit.
I wanted to see him do the real far lean.
A crescendo. Him in her
You know the
apartment.
lean that they do in that video? Where they nail the shoes to the ground and they're doing that crazy lean?
Oh, yeah.
Michelle Obama's really gone to hell.
He don't even know what lean is, Moss. You're going to have to explain it to him.
No, I'm talking about in the music video, the Michael Jackson music video of Smooth Criminal.
Oh, yeah, his
when
lean.
they're doing the dance, there's a spot where their shoes had been nailed to the floor. And they're standing there and they lean all the way and their shoulders are almost touching the ground. The only way they were able to do that scene in that show, that music video, is they actually nailed their shoes to the dance floor.
Well, I never saw it, so I wouldn't know, but this shit made me laugh. I was like,
Yeah,
holy
there's one part where
fuck.
they lean and it almost looks like their ankles are going to break. And you're like, how in the hell are their shoes? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how they did it.
All right. Point of view. You just watch the
drug
Epstein
lean
news.
is a totally different thing.
After being gaslit.
Breaking news about the Epstein case.
Turns out there is no client list, like, at all.
Seriously, they sure fooled me. Shapiro-Stein, take it away.
At Epstein Island, it turns out all of the people that were trafficked here just didn't exist. After all, the dude isn't even alive to tell us anymore. Jenny, back to you.
We're here outside of that dude's wife's prison holding the first person ever to be convicted of trafficking to nobody.
I'm
Yeah, how
just
they gonna
plain
explain
serving 20
that?
years for having imaginary friends, thousands of Epstein victims, but 0 clients. How are you? I 100% deserve this. True. Where's the client list?
Israel is our greatest ally. What do you think of the verdict?
This is AI.
How about ask how much I got paid? No other comments. What do you think of this? Sometimes you have to just let that long arm of the law all the way into the back of your colon and just let it marinate, you know? What the heck?
Sounds like we could use another Luigi, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. It's almost like the so-called Semites run the court systems and media or something.
Shut it down. My grandparents were in the pizza cost. You know that. How many times do I have to tell you? Now, back to the goy slop.
Sorry, Shapiro-Stein. Won't
Back
happen
to the
again.
goy
In
slop.
other news, we're down the street from where your grandparents got pizza costed. Jackie goes live from inside Elephantis' hub. We're here at Comet Pizza. Did you hear about the 6 million pizzas?
I heard they only did 271,000. But anyways, you want to see my kill room?
It's true. Anyone can search the archive for CYM Corporation's files and find out everything.
Cut. Okay, we cut that in post-production. Jenny, don't say anything antiseptic.
If only everyone saw Hillary's emails, people would understand
Sound
the
like
whole
Ben
adrenochrome issue
Shapiro.
is real.
Not now. They're not ready for that. Just give them the Epstein thing and shut them down.
Right, John?
You're not wrong about that Hillary thing. Anyways, if you're still not following Jake GTV yet, you're legally retarded.
You're legally retarded. Oh, fuck. This guy's based.
So let me get this right. 27 girls lost their life yesterday on a field trip going to on a camping trip yesterday in Texas. But the first thing you dumb, ignorant ass liberals do is blame Trump for the shit. Y'all don't say RP to the girls. Y'all don't say give no condolence to the family. Do y'all not understand that's 27 families that just lost their daughter? But the first thing you bum ass liberals, no sense, delusional ass, liberals.
Keep in mind, if we know about this level of AI now, the government had it 30 years ago. What happened in 30 years? We saw in the news that wasn't. Yeah, right on. If they could do this 30 years ago, could you imagine what they're doing right now?
Yeah, and they got 10 more years to do it unhinged.
Oh, Hargrave knows what it's like. They show us what the fuck, like 3 generations, what they already got in the bag. They're 3 ahead. Oh, we know that from being in the military. We saw it go down. But I'm saying he knows it, and we all know it on a different level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from a different place. You know what tripped me out, what gay red-pilled me, was when I lived in North Carolina then, and all our Abrams tanks all went to fucking China because Russia was falling and they wanted to protect their border. Tell me that wasn't fucked up. Do you know about that one?
No.
Yeah. When Russia fell, the Marines with their tanks were on the border of Russia to make sure none of the shit came over into Russia. Isn't that nuts? That red pilled the fuck out of me. Right then I knew what the fuck. I go, this is one world, you know that? And they make shit up as they go along. Just like we do, you know that?
Yep.
Fuck me, man. It blew my mind. I was like, oh fuck, we're fucked. More fucked than I ever realized, you know that?
Yep.
Because when you're young, you think, oh, blah, 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 blah. No, it's fucking... It's times 75. Watch this crazy shit.
Oh, hey, I bet you guys being wanting some of mine cake, but that okay. I'm being having
This is your girl after 5 years, Hargrave.
Now we have butt cake.
Oh, no.
Butt cake being the perfect sweet treat to eat, unless you haven't diabetes, then maybe practice portion control and only be in tasting the butthole. Yeah, butt cake maybe being shapen like innards, but it tasting like
you're an asshole.
I'm like big butt and I cannot lie.
A big butt, I cannot lie.
So no more tossing salad lunch. Now
No
we
more
only doing
tossing
butt
the salad.
Butt
You
cake.
are asshole.
Yummy innards, greatness.
You're a really big asshole.
Oh, look at that ass. Holy fuck. Oh, God. You know why Pitbull always says Pitbull at the beginning of his songs?
No.
So you can change the station.
Oh, God.
But check this motherfucker
Fuck
out.
doesn't like the United States of America, man.
What'd you say?
Ta-ding.
Ta-ding.
God bless you, but fuck you at the same time. If you don't like the United States of America, go back to the countries that we the fuck from, and you'll see how much you appreciate the United States of America.
Look from Cuba. Cuba.
The fuck doesn't like the United States of America, may God bless you, but fuck you at the same time.
Fuck you. Just fuck you straight out. Get the fuck out. Oh, this is fucking some more of the old ladies and AI. This is fucking nuts.
Girl, he had me bent over that couch like I was 25, talking about he was stretching my arthritis out. Chili mine tried to blow in it like a Nintendo cartridge. I told him, baby, you better slow down. This ain't no damn slip and slide. Hell, mine said he was going to knock the dust off it, baby. I am the dust. Now get the fucking... He said he was going to rearrange my guts, baby. I said, don't forget the starfish.
Oh, shit.
Girl, he had me bent over that kitchen sink, talking about he was making dessert. Shoot, mine tried to lick the plate clean. I had to brace on the damn fridge. Baby, he ate it like he was digging for treasure. I had to grab the porch rail before he got to China. Hell, baby, I took my dentures out, Rail. Told him it's all gums tonight. He ain't never come so fast. He called me the throat goat. I said, baby, these gums grip. Bitch, you got that Hoover grip.
God, this is like fat women
He
to
said
me,
I
right?
drained him dry.
God.
I told him, boy, that little tank don't hold enough for me.
Yeah, she's goddamn like an oil tanker. Holy fuck.
Seems like a dating pool for Izzy. Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't even think of him. Holy fuck, he'd be the guy of the crew that goes after the oldies, because you always got guy that like Ahmed around. We've always got an Ahmed around. Somebody that likes the fatties.
Yeah, I've got a fatty and a geezer and
never had one. What I got fucked that way because we met this girl and her friend, and everybody was calling her the sexy grandma. Well, I banged the sexy grandma. My friend banged her daughter, that everybody was saying, but they weren't. They were both the same age, just one looked older. And then I ended up banging the other one too later on, but it was just everybody was saying, oh, she's the sexy grandma. But I'm hitchhiking one time in North Carolina to the college, Blue Devils, and this broad pulls over, and she was like maybe in her 50s. And she starts throwing her groceries into the back of the, like, it was like one of those mini station wagons. And she's just throwing these motherfuckers in the back so I can sit in the front. So I sit down in the front and shit, and she's like, how much for you to unload these groceries at my house? And I go, I got to get off right here, right where this water slide is, because my girlfriend was waiting for
I
me.
can't pay for this pizza, though, but maybe we could work something out.
Oh, God. I had
Wow,
nightmares
chicka,
about
wow,
ugly
wow.
old kitties for years after that, man. God, what a nightmare. God, that would have sucked.
Would you lace some pipe, huh?
No, not on that. Not old ladies, man. I don't even like old ladies now, man. They creep me out for some reason. You know what I mean?
DiCaprio rule.
The wrinkled. I'm not into wrinkles, man. I don't have any. Why the fuck should I have to be with any? You know what I mean? Fuck that. That's like fat people. If I bust my ass not to be fat, why the fuck do I got to be with a fat person? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fuck that. I bust my ass not to be fat. Fuck that.
Grim says extra large roast beef.
Oh, God, Grim, you're going to make me throw up like fucking... Did you see Alex Jones? He was crying and throwing up over this fucking Epstein bullshit. He's a true believer. I feel sorry for him. He's like us, but he just believed in all that bullshit, and he didn't realize it's all bullshit. You know that?
Yep.
If that's anything you can learn, is that it's all bullshit. The only thing you control is yourself. And even then, I used to always say, who can you really trust? Because you really can't trust yourself. You get fucked up, anything can happen. You know that? Right? Have you ever been blacked out drunk? Who the fuck's in control then? Sure in the fuck not you. Right? Fuck. People aren't honest about nothing. That's what blows my mind. You got to wake the fuck up.
Y'all ever seen food stamps float? Welcome to Carnival, where Section 8 meets the 7 C's. Ah, yes. 5-star accommodations. Bed, been through something. Wall, fighting for its life. And that bottle of Henny, untouched. For now. Welcome to the all-you-can-eat struggle plate experience, where chicken stays fried, watermelon's always cold, and that red Kool-Aid got more sugar than your ex's lies. Half these folks can't swim, and the other half got their hair pressed.
Sugar in her tank,
That pool ain't seeing nobody. Worried about your Hellcat getting stolen while you gone? Not no more. At Carnival, we let you bring the cat on board, because if you can't trust your neighbors, trust the ocean. Need to relax? Yeah, good luck. At Carnival's Hood Spa, it's cucumbers on your eyes until somebody opens their mouth. Want to shoot dice without getting shot? Carnival got you. Same drama, less trauma. Roll them bones with ocean views. And as the sun sets on the high seas, one truth remains. You can take the hood out the neighborhood, but you can't take it off the cruise ship.
Kiss your kidney goodbye.
I'm going to look for the clips we had because it's got them. They're going like crazy on there, aren't they, Mossy? On them cruise ships.
Yeah.
Tell them what's going on them cruise ships before I start this.
What?
All the shit. Remember, we've been showing the clips of all the people going nuts on there. We've been saying, "Oh, this is what Amit's trying to sell."
Oh yeah,
you.
yeah.
Tell them what's going on them.
Just being ghetto. Pretty much.
Shit that you couldn't believe, Hargrave. They're all fighting and just like basically what that AI was telling you. Here, this will make you hungry.
The fuck?
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is crazy as fuck, man. Check this shit out.
Yolks are protective against COVID and the vaccine. They bind to and neutralize the spike protein. Why did we never hear about that? That would seem like pretty newsworthy information, but they never told us about that. What did they do instead? Just a short while after, we had an avian flu outbreak. Killed 170
they killed all the
million
egg-laying birds.
egg-laying
You remember
birds,
that,
turkeys,
right?
chickens, etc. They burned down chicken farms. So
Why?
just to
Now
conclude
you know
here,
why.
a
I always
food that
wondered
just
why.
so happens.
You know, I ate eggs during that whole fucking thing, and I didn't get sick. But one time during the beginning, because it's in Ann Arbor where all the Chinese people are. Isn't that weird?
Hmm. Oh.
Why is she doing this laying in bed with all this makeup on?
Yeah. Shows the rack.
To block these lab-engineered spike proteins. Also then becomes the primary target for a sudden natural
With the
outbreak.
porn music.
I'm sure it's all just coincidence then.
Yeah.
Just like how Pfizer's stock prices went up.
I don't give a fuck
Egg
about
prices
that,
tripled.
though, either anymore. They can
Yolks
blow me.
are protective.
You can blow me. It's on Rumble, everybody. It's in the description. So's Hargrave's channel. Subscribe to both. So Wilson, our friend that's always in the chat, he put up, handshakes hurt. I had to like it and share it. But they do. They hurt because you're a little bitch. Oh, this shit's nuts.
James Comer said yesterday that all the Epstein files are missing. Can you confirm that? We still haven't heard from you.
No, the FBI, the FBI, they're reviewing, there are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn. And there are hundreds of.
See, that's what's pissing me off, too. Now they changed it to where it's only porn. It's only Epstein and children. It isn't nobody else. What do they think we're retarded? How the fuck can they switch up like that?
And why did they keep saying we're not going to show you the porn, the child?
We don't want to see the porn, you stupid bitch. We want to know who the motherfuckers were that were there.
Yeah,
Why
who
is
was
this laying
And
this
have them
going
held
down?
accountable.
Yep. Who is asking to see the porn? That's what I.
Nobody. Why is she saying that? The stupid bitch is way over her ass. You're a loser. Go the fuck home. Look, he was the Attorney General of Florida when Epstein got a sweetheart deal in Florida for all this shit. The first time he got caught. You're all full of shit. Every one of you motherfuckers.
Yep.
Fuck her. Here's more of her lie.
Victims, and no one victim will ever get released. It's
We're
just
not
the
asking
volume,
that, you
and that's what they're
stupid
going
bitch.
through right now. The FBI is diligently going through that. I haven't seen
suck
that
my
statement.
James
asshole.
Comer said yesterday that all the Epstein
James
files are missing.
Comer.
Can you confirm that?
So fucked up that we're using James Comer. That piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about them. Why are we bothering with them? Who cares? Go out to
Man,
the
they
Epstein assholes. I don't give a fuck about Comey and those pieces of shit.
He's a bitch. Or is this? They moved. Everything's different now. Here it
I
is.
occasionally have someone literally say, fuck you on the street.
Yeah, it was my friend. He said to him at the airport.
I occasionally have someone literally say, fuck you on the street.
Because he knows he's a piece of shit retard. Fuck him. And fuck all these assholes for what they're doing to us. It's fucking bullshit.
You can really do anything in a fight, man. We have a fight between Yellow Shirt and Hat, and this is in a trailer park, which tells me one thing. These are free-range whites. These are terrifying people not to be trifled with. Look, Hat's making space. He's creating space, but then out of nowhere, my Milk of Magnesia, she fills in the space. Ironically, we're wearing a peace sign shirt, but look at her right hand. She's loading that punch. She's telegraphing that she's going to throw that punch. So Hat's able to pull away from the punch and not eat it. Pulls are a little risky, but if done well, they can really save you. He defends and then immediately just chucks
eats
her.
the dirt.
Just right to the ground you go. Like he's celebrating a goddamn touchdown with her face. Brutal. Yellow Shirt's mad, throws a calf kick, but doesn't do enough. Oh my God, this is a brutal, violent headbutt. This is
headbutt in your repertoire,
right to your
Dave?
face. Look at his tippy toes. Like he's David Portnoy taking a photo with a regular guy.
David Portnoy, what a
God,
cuck.
look, it lands on his
He
knees
is.
and everything. It almost loads like a judo throw where you like incur.
Is that the guy with the pizzas?
Uses the momentum.
What'd you say, Hargrave?
Is that the guy with the pizzas? That Dave Portnoy guy?
Yeah, Dave Portnoy. He's
He's
one
the
who
guy-
said you can fuck with anybody but the Jews. And then you see him using the hammer. I showed that to my fucking 9-year-old mother, and she said, "What a pussy."
Who's that guy? He got kicked out of the pizza place because he didn't like the pizza or whatever.
Oh, he's a cuck little bitch. The shit he comes out with lately is retarded. I thought he was cool at first, but then anybody will do anything. It seems like just to be famous. It's retarded to me.
Kick to the hip, hilariously.
Watch this.
This is just so
Did you see that?
one-sided, dude. Flawless
The chick came
victory.
at
I
him
mean,
at the end.
I guess headbutt counts as damage for you, but look at this, dude. No way this
What do
is
you
worth
mean?
it. The
That's
trailer
a
park,
win,
like,
you retard.
Are we in cops again? So crazy.
This
So
is a
crazy to
win.
just get
He pulls
wrecked
him
like
into
this
him.
in the daytime. Like she gets
Look
shoved
at
just
this.
the
He comes up to
gentlest
him at the
push and
very
she already
end.
loses her balance. This is crazy.
Right there,
It's
fucking
never
behind
worth
her
it. There's
knee.
no way that fight
That's
was
one
worth
of
it
my
for them.
favorite ways.
Don't fight your
man.
name.
You kick somebody on the side of their leg and then right behind their knee, and they're like, bam, they roll up almost. You know that?
Yep.
That's one of my fucking opening moves. People got so worried about it. They'd look at my feet and I just punch them in the face. They'd be all worried about my feet. Tell me that ain't hilarious.
Yep.
Fuck. Know your shit. He's right.
How about that Epstein release, huh? Is it exactly what you wanted and more? Or do you feel let down and played by the same Zionists that have been ruling your country since before you've been alive? Well, they don't call him Zion Don for nothing, baby. Do you really think that the same people that are openly manipulated by are going to oust their Mossad partners behind all of the treacherous false flags and sexual
It's the
trafficking
CIA too. Don't blame
and
it just on
blackmail
them.
that's been going on?
It's
Do you
false.
really think that? Or is this just par for the course? Because I think it's completely par for the course. Now, maybe, just maybe, the people at the FBI didn't hand over everything and they deleted the files and Pam Bondi's going to get to the bottom of it. Or maybe you're getting played for a fucking fool because the system ain't going to investigate and fix itself. No matter how much you think, sorry, I almost burped there. No matter how much you think, the orange man's going to help us. And I'm not going to lie. Some of what he's done's been extremely entertaining and fun, and I think it's great. Maybe he'll get rid of the IRS. Maybe he'll get rid of income tax. We could be so lucky, right? But if you think for 1 second he's going to call out Mossad and the intelligence ops that are going on and have been going on inside our country, then you're fucking wrong, dog.
Yeah. Why the fuck would they stop something that's ongoing? You know what I mean? And if they're controlling the power with these lever points, but you're retarded if you think that they were going to give us anything to begin with. But they lied to us and they gaslit us and they used that to get elected. That's what pisses me off. You know, great. So you're a bunch of shithead fucking worthless losers. Don't fucking lie to me, right? Don't suck me into your bullshit. Fuck. They must think we're sheeple, you know that? Wrong, motherfucker. You made a bunch of lions, you fucking retards. Now what are you going to do? You going to slaughter the lions, you fuckheads? You can't even wipe your own asses, much less run a country, right? Go fuck yourselves, you know that? These people are retarded.
Theo said that actually they're not saying of
And if we were upset, what the fuck you think would be going on? We own all the guns, you dumb motherfuckers. What do you think would be going on? No, we're the ones who do everything, get up in the morning, go to work, and did everything to get this motherfucker to where we are. And you think you're going to shit on us? You better fucking wake up.
Files no longer exist. Well, the files still do exist. Then just release them. Give us the Epstein files. Give us the Epstein list. No more. No more. And I don't blame anyone for immediately believing this. And honestly, I still believe it. I still believe this, and I don't believe the current FBI and DOJ. Because you said you had it, then you said you don't have all of it, then you said you release it, then you said you can't release it, then you said you'll release it later, and then you don't do it, and then you just completely stop mentioning it. So yeah, none of us trust you people anymore. We do not trust you. Just give us the fucking files and the list. Just do it. And start arresting the pedophiles. Just start arresting the pedophiles. I mean, it's amazing how y'all can hunt people down if they're, you know, anti-Semitic, and y'all are even talking about taking away people's American citizenship, literally taking away American citizenship from naturalized American citizens. If they're
fuck them. They're not Americans. And that's bullshit. We all know that. Don't go off the fucking... Fuck him. We all know that that's bullshit. And tell me that those people didn't fucking deserve it. They don't belong here. That's bullshit. And there's people that, when I lived fucking down in Detroit, there are people being flown in pregnant just to have their fucking kids at the hospital over there in Dearborn and to be made American and then fly the fuck home. They're here on a fucking birth vacation. And then their kids were American citizens. You know where they're all flying in from? China and fucking Saudi Arabia. Tell me that ain't some bullshit. We're just supposed to buy this bullshit from these retards? This is bullshit. You know that? It's fucking stupid.
Have you heard the theory that President Lincoln was assassinated by the Rothschilds?
Oh, yeah.
The Rothschilds, they were basically sold the Confederate banknotes in Europe. So they're supporting the Confederates.
No way.
Because Abraham Lincoln wanted to get rid of the...
Here's a crazy story. We had a fucking whole suitcase. It was bigger than a suitcase. It was like a fucking... like a small chest full of those motherfuckers. And my brother Ronnie buried them all around the east side of Detroit. My old man almost lost his mind. We had one $10 bill left and he put it behind glass. Isn't that nuts? And my brother, to his dying day, couldn't remember where the fuck he buried it all. Right? How much money you think that shit was worth?
Not sure.
Had been worth a lot, I would say, because we had like a fucking, like I said, a small crate full of it. That was hilarious, I thought.
European banking system and make it the U.S. banking system.
The craziest thing about the Civil War that nobody ever talks about was Russia's role in the Civil War.
Yeah, did you know that?
What happened was that the Russians had just kicked the Rothschilds out, the banking cabal out. And they had heard that, you know, basically they were trying to do the same thing in America. And Alexander, I think it was, actually sent Russian Navy to our borders. And you can actually see pictures of Russian troops with Northern troops as well. And that's a big reason because Spain, France, and Britain were about to come in on the side of the South.
I mean, this is adding up to the Rothschild banking system. Don't learn that in elementary school.
Not a chance. That's wild. All history is a lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's written by the winners, right?
It's written by the winners, and it's there to basically form a group agreement that these people are the good guys and these people are the bad guys. And that's just how it's been done. And when everyone goes, dude, is everything a conspiracy? 100%.
Have you heard the theory?
Everything's bullshit, too. You know what? Everybody's freaking out about this. You know that?
Well, everybody's got their panties in a bunch because the FBI put out a memo that said Jeff Epstein wasn't blackmailing anybody. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You only have to go about halfway down the Jeff Epstein rabbit hole to figure out that he was created and being operated by Mossad, Israel, the CIA, and the intelligence agencies. They're the ones that were using the dirty, corrupt pedo fucking tapes to blackmail people. Like, that's how that was working. Jeff Epstein was just, dude, all he knew about was fucking grooming young kids and fucking creating massages and getting people on tape doing dirty, evil shit. Like, he didn't need to blackmail anybody. That's not how this fucking game worked. Like, how you get Whitney Webb in there? How about Cash and Dan? Go get Whitney Webb. She can explain it all to you, and then you can go and arrest the actual sick, corrupt pedo fucks for all the evil shit they were doing. This is how Israel has punched so far above its weight class. If you can't see the connection between Israel and Epstein, like, holy shit, dude, you ain't been watching and you're blind as fuck. So there you go. Calm yourselves. Like, yeah, I mean, that's honest. That's the first honest thing the FBI has said is, no shit, he wasn't blackmailing anybody. Like, wow. You got any more revelations for me? I want you to fucking do something already. Like, I've heard that now that the big, beautiful bill is done, that the accountability is going to be fucking brought forward and investigations are going to be opened up now that they've got the funding for all the shit that they need. And I kind of understand that
I'll believe it when I see it. You know that
Trump's playing there. You got to get all this shit rolling before maybe you go and start arresting and locking up the people who have to vote for shit, because they might not want to vote for shit.
You're gonna vote for fucking jail.
Put them in jail for being, you know, sick, corrupt pedo fucks. And it's fucking. We'll watch this one play out. Not surprised. Not surprised. No. So I don't know why any of you are surprised. Good luck to y'all. Long live the Republic.
Amen. Ew. These are some dark fucking times, you know that, Hargrave? For me, I thought the whole world went nuts.
Yeah.
We were locked down like motherfuckers, weren't we, Moston?
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing to do but
who you were during COVID is who you actually are. I hope you know that. I hope you understand that. Who you were during COVID is who you actually are. If you were a coward who wore a diaper on your face for 2 years straight, if you wore a mask driving alone in your car, you're a forever and always. It's in your DNA. You have DNA. COVID was an IQ test, and we didn't really pass. Some of us did. I did. I was protesting at Target and Walmart. I got kicked out of Target for not wearing a mask. I did my part. I'm one of, it wasn't always so obvious. To me it was, because apparently I'm some sort of fucking genius, because I knew it was a scam day one. Other people figured out it was a scam 2-3 weeks in. Other people, it took 6 months. And then a lot of people, it took them 2 fucking years to realize that COVID was a scam. And those people are allowed to vote, okay? So if you still believe in democracy after COVID, you're either an idiot or you just haven't thought about it.
Fuck. Oh, here's your girl. Her aunt's wife.
I love the blacks being like, "Oh, we're gonna get a race war." If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time and doesn't miss? I love the blacks being
She's crazy, man. She goes around in public and talks that shit. Sadie Perkins is this one crazy bitch, and Retard Finder says Cash is fucking officially a retard. This is Dearborn, Michigan, where we live. Check this shit out. I remember when it started, there would be one truck. Tell me that ain't fucked up. You got anything you want to show, Mossy? I gotta let the dogs out real quick.
No, I ain't got nothing tonight.
Well, hang on, let me find something. Here you go.
Squidward.
Shitty song, but I wonder what that is. Here's SpongeBob. Plankton. Pre-order it now on Xbox. Hang on. Fuck you, Elon.
Jesus.
I know.
I love how the kickback threw her arms back so far.
Yeah, I heard some like loud noises coming from over here.
Were you just
I'm going home.
on your way home? This is private property. The owner actually just called us. Reported vandalism to his car. Somebody was keying it.
Hey,
You're on his property right now.
yeah, because I just went to investigate to see what happened.
You always just walk on strangers' properties. Oh wow, that's a key. Bullet holes. Do you mind telling me what you were actually doing?
I mean,
You don't really like what he's doing in the government. Thought you'd take down on the Tesla.
I'm gonna admit I don't like him. Yeah, I don't like anything that has to do with him. I'm holding my keys because I'm going home.
Yeah, but why would you just have your keys out in your hand? Why wouldn't they be in your bag? You're carrying groceries. That doesn't make sense. The bag on your back. Illegal weapons or anything I'm gonna find in here?
I do have. I mean, I have right to have it on.
So, I mean, this is what you're saying you have the right to have on you?
Yes.
You've got keys with the paint all over them, a weapon that was clearly used to shoot these holes in it. Hey, stop it right now. Stop. Hands behind your back. Really? Thought you were going to outrun me? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. I highly suggest you exercise that right. Let's go. Move.
Got nothing better to do than pick on a freaking poor older lady.
Move.
All right.
Taking out your frustrations on a
Crazy
poor stranger's
bitch.
car, shooting up his car like.
Whatever, forget that. Elon Musk sucks. Anything to do with him sucks.
God, why are they so mad at
Yeah,
Elon?
whatever, man. You know, I hate Elon Musk. He's ruining this damn freaking country. I mean, anything to do with him, the cars, everything. They shouldn't even have those cars out. Anything. I mean, he's got his hands like into everything and like just ruining it. I mean, what does he have to do with like political stuff? I mean, honestly, you probably work for him, huh?
Keep the car.
You probably work for him.
Like a criminal.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
crazy
in
as
your eyes,
fuck.
I'm a criminal, but some people probably think I'm a hero or something like that.
No, you're just a criminal, retard, crackhead looking bitch. God, are these people insane? Oh, remember there's a minute missing? Well, supposedly this is part of the shit that's missing. You see it?
Jesus.
Pretty much nothing.
Just a big guy in a fucking orange suit and another fucking guy leaving. Just like a fucking gangster. Who the fuck knows, though? Didn't they say the camera stopped working now? And how the fuck can there be a minute missing in the fucking thing and they expect us to believe they're bullshit? You know what could happen in a whole minute?
It's a confrontation on a plane between two passengers who were sitting next to each other.
You know nothing about me by the size of my body.
It happened on an American Airlines flight from Dallas to LA. Natalie Haig, who is a plus-size model, says she immediately realized there'd be a problem with the passenger sitting next to her.
Wonder why? As soon as I walk on the plane, I was met with this person that was just disgusted by the fact that I existed next to him.
Understandable.
Natalie says as they waited for takeoff, she noticed the guy was sending out a text to a friend. Natalie decided to fight back, snapping this photo and sharing it with her 100,000 followers on Instagram. His friend writes, hopefully she didn't eat any Mexican food, to which the passenger replied, I think she ate a Mexican. It's a confrontation on a plane between two passengers who were sitting next to each other.
You know nothing about me.
I think she ate a Mexican. You know, I was told sometimes you don't look too close, right? Oh, what are you going to start barking now? What are you even barking at? Oh, this shit's crazy too. Never forget what Gavin Newsom did. Remember did to the skate parks? Why the fuck did he do that to skate parks during COVID? I don't get that. And you guys used them anyways, and they were full of sand, didn't you?
What's that?
Hargrave? The skate parks. You filled them all up with sand during COVID.
Why?
That's why I don't know. Why did he do it? I thought it was nuts. Oh God, why are you bringing me her blanket? Shit makes no sense, man. And then you weren't even allowed to go on the ocean. Fucking retards. This chick's hilarious, man. Southern Grace. Used to be on the TV, and then she did the thing on YouTube, and they kicked her off, and now she does the thing on X. Some random mosquito after hitting a Democrat and getting hit with 502 booster shots and 16 different antidepressants. It's funny how they all said we were all going to be dead. You know that? Remember that?
Losers.
Oh, this Dean Weather guy. Didn't you show him crying about his fucking vape pen? Well, check him out. He's a regular piece of shit.
I was dumb enough to send my kid in. It's no different than a baby commercial for diapers.
Can you answer my question? Do you think that you have the right to consent to 65-year-old men looking at your son while he's naked?
I wouldn't allow it.
Do you think
That's
that
my
you have the
responsibility as a
right?
father.
Do you think that you have the right to allow it? Do you think if you did allow it, that you would be violating the consent of your child?
They have no choice in the matter whatsoever. It's my decision as the parent, and I wouldn't put my kid in that situation. That's why I think pageants are weird in the first place. I would never.
He's such a fake little piece of shit. You know that?
Amen. Okay. So
Where do
here's
these
what we're gonna
fuckheads get off that they can do that to
I
their
think
audience? You
don't
know that?
deserve to have any
And
custodial
arrogant.
of your child. So
Well, just like that
for
punk
those
from
watching,
PA.
the handle is
You know that?
91096.
And Hassan with his gun. That shit blew my
Should be the
mind.
handle. There happens to be anybody in here that's good at has like facial recognition software. Or
Oh, you can find me. It's fine. Nothing I said was wrong.
Okay,
I
what's-
just said that the kid doesn't get to make the decision.
What's your name?
I would never put them in that situation.
What's your name?
And why are you trying to dox people, dude? That's weird.
Because I want to find who you are so I could call CPS and have them take your child away from you.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you would like to try to do that.
Yes, I would. So
They would never even do it. That's the best part.
Okay. What's your
Because
name?
I would take the part, and I have a witness sitting here who's heard me say I would never put my child in that
Okay,
situation.
Okay. So what's your name?
So don't worry, move the goalpost too, by the way.
So you said that you think that parents have every right to exploit and traffic their children. So
No, that's not what I said.
So I'm not going to debate it with you. That is what you said. So I just putting this out there for anybody.
This
Feel
guy's
free
a
to,
creep.
Take his profile picture. Maybe you could go on like
I'm
TikTok.
crying over that
.com/.
vape pen. That shit was insane,
You could save his
Hargrave.
profile picture, run it through some like reverse image search. Maybe it will link back to like a Facebook or something where you could find his name. And if you do find said information, that's public, by the way.
You're more than welcome
Feel
to.
free
There's nothing
feel
wrong
free
with
to
what I
take that
said.
information and report it to CPS. Feel free to take that information and report it to like the.
What a
law
creepy little
authorities in the
soulless
area.
fuck.
Feel free to take that information and report it to.
I guess you don't understand karma, you know that?
Etc. Child Protective Care, Child Protective Services. Feel free to do that. I'll go ahead and leave him on the live for around another 20 or 30 seconds here before we kick him, just so you guys, anybody that's interested in trying to do this,
God, I
can like grab his
can't
profile
stand
picture.
him. Who the fuck? He's such an arrogant little punk, you know that? Oh, this is about fucking Liam and shit. They're saying that he's fucking gay opping them, that he's one striking everybody. It's fucking insane, you know that? That's why I had him on here last week so he could tell his side of the story. He ain't striking everybody. He said exactly who the fuck he's fighting with, didn't he?
I don't think so, though.
I thought he did. I thought he made it pretty plain. You think he's striking everybody?
Who?
Liam. I think he's only said who he was fighting with.
Whoa, history is literally repeating itself. Check this out.
You ever notice how every time a Republican takes office, the Democrats start acting like it's the end of the world? I mean, the minute we cut taxes or trim the budget, they start screaming that the sky is falling. Now, don't get me wrong, I admire their consistency. If the stock market surges, they say it's just helping the rich. And if it crashes, they say, yep, that's what happens under Republican leadership. And don't even get me started on foreign policy. A Republican president could be shaking hands with world leaders and signing peace deals, and they'd say, it must be appeasement. But the minute there's tension overseas, they rush to the nearest camera like it's Black Friday saying, see, we told you the world would catch fire if he was in charge. Now, I've always said, it's fine to disagree on policy. That's democracy. But if your best shot at winning is hoping the American people lose, well, maybe you're in the wrong country.
Amen. Say it louder for the people in the back. If you don't want to make America great again, why are you here? That's the best part about this country, is that we can literally band together and make America.
What do you mean why they're getting paid to be here, you dumb bitch? How much money they make makes me fucking crazy, you know that? Fuck, we don't get that much money for busting our ass, you know that?
Right.
It's just a clump of dollars. Breaking: Planned Parenthood's set to lose close to $1 billion in taxpayer dollars. Nearly 200 faculties face closure. Isn't that hilarious? It's just a clump of dollars. Remember how they say it's just a clump of cells? Retards.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, that was mad crazy. Oh, look at this, man. This is a fucking Matrix in 1999 and the Matrix now, the guys who made it. Isn't that fucked up? The fuck? How do they think they're women?
Yeah.
Alphonse says, "What did I smoke?"
Good question.
Woo! It's working, whatever it is. It's more about Liam. Chris is bitching about Liam. Oh, this is some crazy shit. This is why we can't get along with these people. And to think that we can, you're high on crack.
This here is not Salwar Kameez. This Salwar Kameez has been made to turn into for the streets. I'll explain to you why. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Sis, why the fuck is your Salwar 3/4? 3/4 the Salwar, yeah? Boom, now you can see through the motherfucking arms. She's wearing a banana with fucking cotton all down here. You can see everything, bro.
It's just
Boom, now she
crazy.
ain't got no knockers. Otherwise, this Salwar Kameez would have looked even more fucked. This is crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Why the fuck do sisters do this shit? If you're gonna wear a Salwar Kameez, wear it with class. This ain't classy. This is trashy. I had to put it out there because sisters don't listen. So I had to cover the face because we ain't trying to do that. We ain't trying to, you get me? I got it Google still. But what I tried to do was get an average Salwar Kameez. So you have to understand, bro. Ankles are showing, arms are showing. Sis, you ain't got no biceps. Why the fuck's your arms showing? Man's acting like the vest is connected to their arms. What the fuck are these outfits? This ain't Salwar Kameez. This ain't culture. This is taking the piss. This is the culture going into English fight. Oh, they compare Latin, you get me? You can see everything. Or, you know, even when the necks come a bit down, it's fuckery, sis. How the fuck have the sisters made Salwar Kameez for the streets? They should ask this question. Because they should ask this
How
question.
the fuck can you be in my
sisters
culture,
made
bitch?
Salwar Kameez for the streets?
For the streets. What the fuck? You know, they're running and hitting on every white girl they can, you know that? Fucking hypocritical fucking piece of shit retard.
She comes in and she's already uglier than a mud fence, right? And then as you start to engage, you find out, hey, this dudette is a dude and look what he really looks like. Yeah, he looks like he should have been in a Scarface movie someplace. I don't know. This is what's happening. People think they're getting this, and many times they're getting a really bad guy. So this is the before and after, you know. When you find them in the bar at night, you know, you try to drink them pretty, and you wake up the next morning and you see this. Yeah, that's what we call Rolex ugly. Rolex ugly is you wake up the next morning and they're laying on your arm and your Rolex is there and you just chew your arm off and leave the Rolex. You just got to get out of there. You don't care about the Rolex. She comes in and she's already uglier than a mud fence.
That shit's crazy as fuck, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oh, you heard about Mexico, haven't you, Hargrave? Being
No.
right there. Well, they're rioting because they don't want rich people, white people there, or people from South America in their country. They want to close their borders, kick all the illegals out. Is that crazy?
These protesters in Mexico City say cross-border migration is changing their country's capital for the worse. Over the last decade, an influx of mostly American so-called digital nomads have moved here to work remotely and also enjoy a cheaper cost of living. Protesters say the newcomers have driven up rents beyond the reach of locals.
If they're going to live in a country, they have to contribute to that country. The first and simplest
Isn't
issue
this
is
ironic?
legal migration. They come here with visas or no visas, and still the change in purchasing power generates these problems of
gotta wear a
gentrification
mask?
and displacement.
Yeah, because he's a chicken shit piece
I'm
of
here
fuck.
because gentrification is just one more step towards
Yeah, well,
colonization,
how you think we
dispossession,
feel about
and
you
the
fuckers being
exploitation
over
of our
here?
resources.
What do you
Right
think
now
was
it's
gonna
about the
happen?
people, but it won't be long before they run out of oil, water, or lithium in other countries and come and take them from us.
Many Americans in Mexico are able to still receive high salaries in dollars from U.S. companies by working in their apartments.
The government is directing its public policies towards people with higher purchasing power, often illegally displacing local populations who have lived in these neighborhoods for 40, 50, and we have even documented cases of up to 60
Aw.
years. In 5 years, rents have increased by 47%. This is
Uh-huh.
violent for the local population. We are debating whether to
Welcome
pay
to
for
how America's
electricity,
been
water,
living.
or food. Of
They
course,
don't like it when
we
it happens
choose
to them,
eat.
but they think it's funny when it's happening to our country.
Some activists blame
Fuck them
Mexico's
and their
government
country.
for encouraging them. However, there's no simple fix. Imposing tougher visa restrictions on Americans could worsen relations with the U.S. Mexican citizens in the U.S. also send billions of dollars in remittances
Not anymore.
back to their families in Mexico. In a world where travel and communication are faster
I
and
don't think it's
easier
the
than
Americans
ever,
in Mexico
these two
causing the
nations
problem.
are finding it
I
harder
think it's all the
to have
illegals
neighborly
coming from
relations.
all over the place.
So what
They're
are we
just trying to
saying?
make it into a problem so that they'll have some leverage back.
Yes. See,
It's all bullshit.
you guys only watch CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, and ABC and CBS, so on and so forth, right? So they neglect to show you what's actually happening in Mexico, but Anton from AntonDaniels.com is definitely going to continue to have the
It's
conversation.
the
of
people
what
from
is
South
happening in
America that's
Mexico.
pissing them off.
Specifically in this instance, Mexico City. They don't want Americans there, and they saying take your punk ass dollars and go back to where you came from because we don't want you bringing your spending power and gentrifying what we got going over here in Mexico. They don't want you there, even though you come over here and you send a whole bunch of money back to Mexico.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
If you weren't so fucking gullible, you would know that it's no tax on cash tips. That's great. Everyone uses a card.
And if you weren't so fucking stupid and suffering from alcoholism because your husband divorced you, you would know that the IRS's definition of cash tips include those received directly from customers and electronically paid tips. Do you research absolutely anything before you make a fucking video? Or do you just wake up and you're like, you know what? I want to sound as stupid as I fucking can today. And why do you got to do that horrific cackle at the end of every single one of your fucking videos? One of these
You laugh
days,
like
I'm going to make a
fucking Finn,
compilation
right?
of just your cackles. Stop making videos about shit that you know nothing about. Or at least take fucking 5 minutes and do an ounce of research. Also, has anybody ever told you that you look the way a wet dog smells. Does that make sense? How about you be a little more authentic and take that teeth whitener filter off every single one of your videos? Show the world those fucking chompers looking like you could eat corn off the cob through a chain link fence. Get off TikTok and go to a class that teaches you how to Google shit and then follow it up with an AA meeting.
Oh man, he's brutal. You know that? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the white news. This is fucking hilarious.
Welcome back to the White News Network. I'm your host, Bradley Paperplate. Tonight's story, an innocent white woman is in critical condition after eating seasoned food. HOA President Becky Blanderson was innocently shopping for sunscreen at Whole Foods when a young urban boy offered her a sample of rotisserie chicken. Shoppers said Becky collapsed to the floor immediately after taking a bite. Members of the Neighborhood Watch responded heroically by pepper spraying the urban boy. Local police were on the scene in 15 seconds, apprehending the suspicious character and providing Becky with a valet escort to Mayonnaise Medical Center. Doctors at Mayo Medical administered a life-saving dose of Xanax and Pinot Grigio to Becky, and are telling reporters she suffered from severe flavor exposure. Using extreme interrogation methods on the suspect, police learned that any chicken, it was blackened chicken. Citizens of Privilegeville have been told to remain in their homes and inform their HOA if they see anything suspicious or urban. Authorities are currently searching for the rest of this blackened chicken and have been instructed to fire on site.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
The more I analyze the world, the more I think, wow, white men are really pissed off. It's not the black men, it's not the brown men, it's the freaking white men. Like, I go down the street and I see a white man and I'm like, oh God, that guy might be a bigot. And I hate that, you know, I'm creating these biases in my head about white men, and not all white men are bad. But I swear to God, I am just creating this bias against
maybe you need to go see a
white men.
therapist,
It's
girl.
white men. The more I analyze the world, the more I
That
think,
bitches
wow.
like that are mad. Be happy, you know that. There's plenty more out there. You don't have to fuck with that.
No, I'm saying her in general. She needs to go get help if
She's gross. She talks out of her nose.
she's admitting that she's even got a mental problem that you know what I'm saying, that it's in her head.
Right.
So she needs to go talk to somebody about it.
She's one of those chicks that starts fight. Hope that pussy's worth it, you know that? Oh, this shit. Holy fuck.
This is for all you truckers out there. You're a bunch of dumb shits. Yeah. This is for all you truckers out there.
Is this Eagle
You're a
Crusher?
bunch of dumb shits.
Yeah, that really hurt me. I don't know about you. I'm a dumb shit, said the crackhead and his fucking monster.
Oh, I thought that was Eagle Crusher.
Could have been.
Diabetes on a stick. Bro.
This is
There's
Eagle
another
Crusher
one
right
There's
here.
that's another diabetes on a stick.
I don't date gun owners. Well, I'm gonna go buy one.
We don't date you either because you'll be
Ugh.
in the way of the
Ugh.
target. Take up the whole room.
If you know, you know.
Bring out the holy hand grenade.
Hell yeah.
got these
Oh, this is Retard Finder. Drop this. That shit. We gotta screen that movie one day. Fuck this. We'll do it on Rumble. You know that?
Of all liberation struggles and the movements that seek a world of justice, equality, and peace,
What movie
that
is
seek to
this?
dismantle the United States. I hope you seek to dismantle the United States. And if that isn't your politics, okay?
Fuck up.
I speak as if everybody has this commitment. And the thing is that you should listen to Indigenous people when they're telling you that this is the goal. And that not only is this the goal, but this is the starting point. Because I think Nick
You stupid bitch. Who the fuck got her to be Indigenous fucking representative for the world? You know that? This fat, ugly bitch. You know that? Why is it always unfuckable white bitches or red bitches or black bitches that are always fucking everything up? You know that? Fucking, why aren't Asian bitches all fat? How did they miss out on that?
articulated this very clearly. Decolonization is the only thing that is going to save us as a species, is the only thing that's going to save us as a planet. And everyone should just be on board with it, no questions asked. I mean, Indigenous women struggle so hard under the settler regime that is the United States, and the way that heteropatriarchy ties so closely into that. And if an Indigenous woman is telling you that decolonization is the solution, and also that there is real hope, and that Palestine offers us...
She's a commie piece of shit retard.
Yeah.
This is from Retard Finder founder. Oh, here's how stupid Nancy is. Her daughter made a documentary during the whole fucking January 6th thing. Did you know that?
I remember hearing something about this.
Yeah, her daughter made a fucking documentary.
I will respond, but I'm not doing it on a park because it's a diversionary tactic.
Understood. So we can pull this card out. Once Ree's going to finish this card, we can pull it out for Q&A.
And then we can't say we will impeach him. We can say we'll call for it. We don't know because we don't have all the blue dogs with us on this subject. So let's look at the words. Okay, what else you got?
Well, I would just say, and to declare every day at the Capitol a national security event. That's what I'm saying. What a mess. What a mess. Did you have any confidence in each other? I mean, son, what do you think?
I think that it was the plan that they briefed on with the numbers of stakeholders that have signed off on it. We had some anxiety just about the presidency.
I'm just on that in before today.
Oh, he was not our first choice before today. No. We've always been skeptical. Always been skeptical, son. He's terrible relationships with the union. He's particularly been, I think, not great handling the coronavirus pandemic with the workforce. He has done some good things well. He's hired well at the sort of third tier rank. He's done some things on the operational side. But he's not a strong leader. He's not a strong leader.
Let me say it this way. We can say, why don't we salute the whatever, with the failure of leadership at the top of the Capitol Police, and that's why I'm calling for the direct resignation. So let's soften it again, and then with the failure of leadership at the top.
God, what a bitch.
It's no use keeping somebody around who's gonna blow it, right? You know.
You're going to have to have a transition period anyway, Derby. You're going to have to have a transition period anyway.
Now we know.
It's already going. Who? Pollard? Irving?
Yeah, we've been holding on his retirement.
No, I understand that, but he wasn't going before the inauguration, is that correct?
Only as a favor to us.
I don't care, I'm just talking about what exists.
Yeah,
What is
we're just
inauguration?
gonna stay through February. Until we found a replacement.
But was he just incapable? I mean, he's a Secret Service guy.
He, in our conversation with him immediately preceding this meeting, was very transparent about what he got from the states that he may order, which were underestimating the crowd size and underestimating the president's influence on such a crowd.
Then I will say that further on now.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, doesn't surprise me.
3,920,028 illegals were given Social Security and Medicare in 3 years. If each one of them was receiving $2K a month, that's holy shit. That's $1,931,281,856 every month. Whoever set this up needs to go to prison. They risked our lifeline. That shit's all fucked up. MAGA women.
If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
They don't have
Come
dicks.
back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, that's about the Mexican bros in Mexico. They're blaming it on the passport bros. The shit that's going on in Mexico. Did you know that? I don't know what this fucking potato thinks it is, but this is retarded.
I got period today, guys, and it sucks. The cramps, the hunger pain, the sleepiness. It just feels like a horse is always kicking me in my uterus. Yes,
You're
I
a
got my
dude.
first period today. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. I literally am grouchy all the damn time. Moody all the damn time. It's just, oh my God. And not to mention, I can't control the blood. Just saying. These periods suck. Just saying. Y'all should have warned us ahead of time before we get our first one. Just saying. Y'all have a good day.
Fucking retard. Potato. When you grow up, people stop asking what your favorite medieval blunt weapon is. They don't even care. You have a favorite medieval blunt weapon, Mossy? Or Hargrave?
Yeah, Lucille.
Oh, yeah. I sent you that thing Lorenzo showed, didn't I? Or no, that was fucking what the fuck was that? It was some CG guy, and they had like 4 or 5 of them. Didn't you see that?
I haven't been on, man, so I don't know.
No, I sent you. It's on your X. I sent you a picture of it. I'm pretty sure I did. It was
Oh, okay.
Stugel or somebody that's in the chat. And I was like, holy shit, they got 4 of them.
Islam is the religion of rape, incest, and pedophilia, where they bow down to a stupid rock and a false prophet. I will never let Sharia law protect the Christian nation. This is never
That's in Texas. The shit's going on all over. You know that? President Trump demands full release of the classified Ukraine funding report. Critics warn it could bring down both parties and send lawmakers to prison. Man, that's just like fucking the Epstein file. We ain't never gonna get fucked. You know that?
Yeah, they're going to say, why are you talking about the Ukraine funding report?
It was years ago. What's
Yeah,
wrong
why are you
with
talking
you?
about that?
We can talk about it some other time, but not now. Look at this crazy bitch.
Sucking sons of a bitches that think that you're just gonna go and fucking arrest a bunch of protesters because they're out there doing something you're too afraid to fucking do. They're out there fighting for our freedom.
Oh, with the
and they're
nose
out there
ring.
fighting for our right for
Always.
speech. Because fuck
That's a
you,
warning,
all
man.
2,000 of you
Looks like
fucking National
multicolored
Guardsmen,
hair or
you
any of their
brave-ass
weird
fucking
shit.
soldiers. You think you're gonna march in those streets and tell those people to shut the fuck up? That is what
I'm
you
so
decided
tired of
to
this.
fight
These
for.
people.
You chose to
Oh
demand
yeah, are you
that
scared
all
of her?
enemies, foreign and
I'd
domestic,
kick you
and
so hard, bitch, you'd fall apart. Who the
Yank
fuck
your,
are you, you
yank,
kid?
yank your fucking nose ring right out.
Oh, that's a bull ring. You grab onto
Why
that
don't
and
you
swing
grow
him
a pair,
around.
take off your mask, and tell me, sucking sons of a bitches that think that you're just gonna
Yeah,
go
why
and
you
fucking
say-
arrest a bunch of
We're
protesters
so
because they're
tough.
out there
Sling
doing
ash and
something you're
beans,
too afraid to
motherfucker.
fucking do.
Yeah,
They're
you know
out there
what? They
fighting
wear
for
those
our
masks so a
freedom,
bunch
and
of
they're
you
out there
retards don't
fighting
show
for
up
our
at
right
their
to
house,
free speech.
stupid
Because fuck
bitch.
you, all 2,000 of you fucking
I'm
National
back.
Guardsmen, you brave ass
You hear
fucking
that? You got
soldiers.
here just
You
in
think
time,
you're gonna
boss. You've
march
heard
in
her say
those
fuck
streets
you
and
to
tell
you,
those
you
people to
National
shut the
Guardsman.
fuck up?
Yeah, she can go
That
fuck
is
herself.
what you decided to fight for. You chose
Oh, you'll
to
be
defend
begging
us
them when a storm comes through and you need water and fucking MREs and shit, though.
Yeah, she's just a little
You'll be
retard
offering
full
to
of
suck
shit.
their dick for a case of them.
Look at this shit in Tennessee. I thought it was funny, but people are freaking out. You got to be kidding me. Here's 4th of July in the hood.
Stop moving. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Legend, come here. Come here.
Oh shit! Watch again, Hargrave. You missed the first time. Look at this shit.
Stop moving. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Legend, come here. Come here.
Uh-oh.
It's 4th of July in your house, baby. Did you see that coming out the door? Oh, I love it. How stupid. Hold it still, baby. And then he runs in the house. And what the fuck do you think he wanted to go show his kids that? Oh, here's that asshole that did track ice. He decided to go by in the air some more and talk some more shit. Black ice.
It because when I saw what was happening in this country after reading Project 2025, after watching Trump's first administration,
Project 2025 don't got nothing to do with it, you retard.
on the trail for
He's
a
going to end up
second,
in prison.
I had to
Oh,
do
he
something
is.
to
He's
fight
going to
back.
have to. He's a little
And,
retard.
being raised in a Jewish
He's out here for
household and
4
growing up
minutes
in that
talking his
community,
crazy
I
fucking
had the
time of his
opportunity to
shit.
meet Holocaust survivors and learn
Trying to
all about
fucking
the history
justify
of
him
Nazi
making that
Germany and
app.
Hitler's rise to power. And when we see 5-year-olds in courtrooms without representation, when we see college students being disappeared for their political beliefs,
Disappeared. They keep saying they're
even
being
worse, when we see
kidnapped.
babies
No, they're
being
being
ripped from
kicked
their
the
mother's
fuck
arms
out
while
of
they're
here.
screaming for their
You never
children
belong here in the
name of
first place.
patriotism in this
What do you think
country.
they're bitching about in
I really
Mexico?
think we're watching history repeat itself.
Retard.
And,
Fuck. We don't
you
have
know,
the same
ice
right
block
they
is
do in
about
every
the
other
best way I can
country.
think of to fight back.
In every other country, if this happens,
but
what
on
do they
that
do,
note, I'm wondering,
Hargrave?
does the app encourage anyone to do anything illegal?
Absolutely not. Our whole thing is inform, not obstruct. In fact, multiple times throughout the app, it says for informational purposes only. At no time are we encouraging violence. At no time are we encouraging any
This is
kind
the
of
time to
interference
be
with law
prepping.
enforcement.
That's all I
The
can
idea
say.
of this is
I've
if you
I've
get a
always said if you're not
notification and you're
prepping, it's
walking down
too
the street,
late.
it says, hey, ICE has been reported 4 blocks ahead of you. We encourage
You
our
know what?
users to turn left, turn around, keep yourself and the family
Find
safe,
some
and
people that
avoid
are prepping
confrontation
and
in the
help
first
them.
place.
You know that?
Well, and obviously it's resonating
Right?
because the app climbed to the top of the App Store earlier this week. It's
'Cause,
got
I think it's too
95,000
late
listed users as
Start
of
now.
Monday. Why do you think it's getting so popular so quickly? And is it working the way you intended? Are people doing what you say, just using it to avoid, not engage, or cause violence?
Well, Christina, I'm going to correct the numbers there because I'm very happy to report that as of yesterday, we have 541,000 users across this nation.
Yeah, I wonder how many of them are
can't
us
be happier
fucking
with
around.
the
You know
amount
that?
of people
This
have
guy's a
accepted it and are
retard.
using it,
So
and
fucking.
it's growing every minute.
Oh, I hate these people.
What can I say more than?
What can you say?
are they
You're gonna be in
using it
jail,
the way
you
it should
little
be? Yes,
bitch.
because that's the only way it can be used. This is a reporting tool. This is an early warning system. So in 2 taps, somebody.
What a idiot. You know that?
We're fighting the biggest people.
This is Sarah Fields. She's the chick that's doing all the reporting on the Carmelo Anthony bullshit and his sick ass family. I don't know if you're up on any of that. I don't know if I should cover it if you guys would want to know about it.
Who's I can't remember who that is.
Carmelo Anthony's that kid who stabbed the Metcalf kid in the chest.
Oh, okay.
At the track meet, and then they keep saying it was self-defense and that it was a spike sharpener, which there isn't no such thing. There's a little wrench that you take them off of your shoes and put on new ones. That's it. And longer ones, which there's no fucking spike sharpener that goes on your track shoes. You retarded, you fucks. The whole story is that kid's got a history of ripping off people, and they told him to get the fuck out of there before he ripped anybody off, and then that's when he pulled a knife out and stabbed them. And then they got these other retards out there, crackhead, crooked-eyed motherfucking lowlifes, saying that they were all on fentanyl and steroids, and they beat up their dad, and they're trying to make up all this crazy shit. And the Sally Fields chick is, meanwhile, in a DMs war with Carmelo Anthony's dad. Can you believe that shit? And he's like talking like he's ghetto as fuck. And they lived in $1 million homes in Dallas. You know about that shit, right?
I remember they bought a house or something.
Oh, they also lived in a nice place before that. They lived in a $400,000 gated community before that. Where the fuck he went to, like one of the best high schools outside of Dallas. I lived in Dallas. I know where the fuck these motherfuckers are. You know what I mean? It's a gated communities. It's like in Georgia where they got the Georgia fucking golf course in their gated communities. Nobody gets in those places but football players and people that are there working on their houses. You know what I mean? That shit's locked down. Well, this is one of her things. She dropped this. If you guys want, we can cover all that if you want to know about it. It's pretty fucking psychotic. The dad admitted in a Facebook rant fighting, said that he knew that his kid was going to give to school the next day with a knife and that he was being bullied and it was to protect himself. His kid told him that when really he was taking it because he was going stealing and he knew that he might get caught. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit, the whole fucking thing. And there's some Pedro guy, Sweatpants Pedro or some shit. Yeah, and all their donor money dried up. Black people finally woke up and they're not giving them a dime anymore. Because before it was all about, you remember we covered that about how they were giving money and they were saying fuck Whitey and all that?
Oh,
remember that, Hargrave?
In the prison.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, we covered part of it on your show, I remember. That's what I was saying. I started. Oh, yeah. Well, he said he was a vice lord. So the vice lords are mad at him and the white fucking nationals. They're all mad at him for what he did. And he's saying fuck you to both of them, I guess, outside. He's so stupid. He don't even realize what the fuck's going on. His team is letting him down so much. They just got this crackhead motherfucking comedian. They fired that Dean guy. You know that retard that was their face before? That so-called minister, whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah, the guy that was out there screaming, "You're racist" and all this.
Yeah. Well, they got an even weirder guy, man. White's his last name. Something White. Fucking Grim knows. He's fucking watches that Lokehouse shit. Well, this guy's 2 weeks ago, this guy was saying, fuck him, he's fucked. You can't get self-defense on what he did. He knew he took the knife to school. You can't take a knife to school. You can't say that that's self-defense when you got a knife. He said all the shit that we all know. And he went and met his dad, Dean, and Dean gave him they smoked a blunt together, they're saying. And he gave him a check for $100,000, and now this white guy's freaking out, man, saying that the kids are doing fentanyl and steroids and they beat up the dad and all kinds of crazy shit. It's fucking disgusting. Fucking insane, man. But I got a bunch of clips I can grab and we can cover it fucking on Saturday if you guys want, or next Wednesday. It's up to you. And now the father's saying that Sally Fields, a chick that dropped this video right here, that her and the father, Jeff, are having drinks and they're getting information from the cops to drop about the family. And I mean, it's all crazy, all the shit that he's DMing her. How in the fuck can you DM a journalist with all this crazy shit? Saying that he's glad her 6-year-old daughter got molested and all this other crazy shit. What, nut?
I hear they're holding a ceremony so that he can sign this big, beautiful bill into law. Do you think it's going to be outside? No, they wouldn't. But like on the 4th of July, be a cool time to do it. If anyone's like on the fence, we would support you. 100%.
Not you, though.
That'd be real nice. I hear they're holding a ceremony so that he can sign this big, beautiful bill.
Dope.
Well, I'd tell Bondi, but she's too busy with Comey.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence says she felt gangbanged by the Planet after having nudes leaked. I had to like that and share it. Right? We showed her trying to be a man. I don't know when she changed back to a girl. Do you?
Good morning. I noticed you admiring our billboard. Well, that wasn't very nice. So we've seen these violent encampments and building takeovers at all these universities. I think they might be blocking the sidewalk. We see on these college campuses so many of these violent encampments, people get arrested. And it's shocking that some people actually want to hire some of these kooks. And sometimes they get hired by a hospital. If you touch me, I'm calling law enforcement. Do you understand that? Okay. If you spit on me, I'm also calling law enforcement.
That's who's doing all this, old people.
All right,
and
we're calling law
retards.
enforcement. And we're totally fine with them protesting. I just don't want to get spit on.
Okay.
Gabriel Weimer was arrested at Columbia's pro-Hamas building takeover earlier this year out east in Manhattan. Now she's in residency at this hospital. Imagine you go to a medical center for treatment and you're treated by a pro-Hamas physician. But would you want to be treated by somebody who got arrested, injuring people, taking over a building?
No, heck no.
Would you want to be treated by somebody like that?
No.
No, that's not good.
This is quite a statement. The key word for me is violent, because again, I'm all for, peaceful protesting, because if you stay suppressed and oppressed, then, well, how's that going to change anything? Keep up the strong work. This is really important.
I think it's terrible. I think it's not fair.
Would you feel safe being treated by a violent racist?
No, not at all. No, if I knew, I would not even come here today.
Bless you for what you're doing. Raise some awareness and wake people up, hopefully. Lots of sleepwalkers out there. It's good that you're out here.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Just because somebody gets arrested doesn't necessarily mean that they're not a wonderful and capable doctor to treat people.
So they violently took over a building.
Violently, was somebody killed?
Well, you could have violence against you without dying, right?
Well, violence is true.
Someone else coming?
Yeah.
We've got white sheets. Listen, I know you're racist, but you don't have to dress up like the KKK. That seems a bit much to me. Who is taking care of the patients with you all out here? Now we're literally using medical supplies.
Free Palestine! Free!
From
Free
Hamas.
Palestine!
You want to
Free!
Saudi
Free
players.
Palestine!
Hey, buddy. Hey, grab my phone.
Take action right now by visiting GabrielleWeimer.com, where you can send one message that goes to all of
Fucking monsters. you have anything you want to say, Hargrave?
I'm taking a break. This will be my last show for a while. We'll see where things are in 3 months from now. That's
Well,
about
we'll
it.
see you guys Friday night for game night, and I hope Hargrave the best. And fucking, you can come by anytime, man.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Standing by the highway, waiting in the rain. Standing by the highway, waiting in the rain. Although the sun is shining, still in pain. Why people break up, just break up. Hey, baby, yeah. Really ain't nobody, yeah. I really ain't no fun to me. You make me feel like a brand new man. Yeah. I take love and affection wherever I can. Baby, that's some funny. I really that's some funny. Yeah. I wanna sit down, I wanna think about it. I wanna sit down, whoa, sit right down. I wanna think about it. I wanna sit down, whoa.